Genevieve, thanks for your time. Tell us exactly the 3 Minute Project, what is it and what inspired you to undertake it?
Alright, well when I was in year 12, I discovered Andy Warhol and his screen tests, and I was really interested in sort of what he did. All he did was that during the 60s he sat people in front of a camera for about 3 minutes, and it was silent, it was black and white, and so I remember seeing still photos of Lou Reed especially, and just thinking, wow, what a way to capture someone's personality. And so I was quite interested with the idea. And then when I left school at the end of 2010, I started meeting a whole lot of different people, like artists, musicians, all based in Adelaide, and I felt that it was sort of the time to actually do something really similar, and because I wanted to capture these people, and film seemed like the perfect way to do it.
So your 221 subjects, where did they come from and how were they chosen?
Mostly we began with all of my friends and the people who I knew, and from there it turned into friends of friends, family, but mostly it was people who I knew either as an acquaintance or as a friend. We didn't have many strangers. We had a few people emailing in saying that they wanted to be a part of it, but because of Adelaide we soon found out that in one way or another we actually knew each other. Yeah.
So each was interviewed for 3 minutes. How were those interviews constructed and how were the participants prepped?
Alright, well what we did is, the whole thing was that people would sit by themselves in the room for 3 minutes and there would be no one else with them. They could do whatever they want. So to begin with, we tried not to give any information out as to what people would be doing. We just sat them in the chair and left, and so people would be like, oh, what am I doing, what am I doing? And as we did more and more, word got out, and so people started to improvise a bit more. But to begin with, it was just do whatever you want, we're not going to be here.
It's like the ocean.
You've said the 3 Minute Project is a celebration of the individuality, creativity and beauty of the human being. Explain that a little bit further.
Well, after I completed all the editing, there was no other way to really explain what it was, because you have this 3.5-hour film montage of people, and there's just nothing else that it is. It is a celebration of people, because people are the main focus. It just turned into it, really.
E beh, così è la vita è così.
What do you think you've learnt personally about the human condition or Adelaide from undertaking this project?
We have a lot of talent here, just an extreme amount. People sometimes, people that I know, young people, get really frustrated because Adelaide's so small and apparently there's nothing happening. But if you delve even slightly into the music or into the art scene, it's just, there is so much talent, and because it's all so small, it's really just compact, and it's amazing the amount here. And I definitely wanted to try to show that in the film, I think, just for people to be as creative as they could and just kind of showcase that Adelaide is really something special.
What surprised you most about the experience of doing the 3 Minute Project?
That I managed to complete it. We started filming in April last year, and only 6 months later we had done 221 people, and like even now it's still a bit mind-blowing. It's like, oh, I did it, wow, okay, yeah.
So 221 interviews at 3 minutes each makes for a lot of recorded megabytes. So what's been the approach to editing?
Alright, well, when everything was done, after I'd had a little bit of a break, I started going through all the screen tests and looking at them individually and seeing which parts I wanted in the film. So they range from about 23 seconds or so to about 1.5 minutes, or even 4 minutes in some cases. And so once I had all those written out, I sent the screen tests and all the edit times to my editor, and she cut them all and made the film herself.
The 3 Minute Project premieres at the Fringe. Tell us about that and your plans for the final work from there.
Yeah, well, the opening night, the premiere, is on Friday the 16th of March at 7 PM at the Mercury Cinema, with another Saturday showing at 2 PM. And yeah, so we're finally going to show it. And afterwards, I will I'd like to show it in maybe more galleries nationally, also in the state, but eventually I really want to go international with it.
Well, I wish you all the best for the project. It's an exciting undertaking, and I hope the Fringe audiences receive it well.
Thank you very much.
Well, they say silence is golden and speech is silver.